Hey, welcome to another edition of Tom's 2 Minutes. Nice to see you again so soon. Primarily, wanted to let you know we will be having an all-faculty meeting on Tuesday at 7 o'clock via Zoom. We really need all faculty there, full-time, part-time, instructional, non-instructional. They're going to talk about where we're at with negotiations and what we can do to change this pattern that we have of being so far behind in our wages and get some language changes that will support faculty as well. Now, it's important that we all understand that without faculty involvement, individual faculty, meaning you, right? Our negotiations team has no leverage, no power. You know, we're just basically, kind of sitting with our hand out. We need faculty to be supportive, and we're going to talk about how we can do that at this meeting on Tuesday. And so look for that email coming out, and make sure your display name is correct on Zoom. You'll be placed into a waiting room and then logged in. We figure probably 30 minutes will be sufficient to share, and then the rest of the time will be open for questions and discussion. So I'm looking forward to that, looking forward to all of you seeing that update and understanding what we can do to really change the power dynamic here and make a positive change for our students, because this is what it's all about. We know that if we are compensated fairly, that we will be motivated to do more for our students because we want to, we feel valued, and we're gonna make some changes. I think this is a great time. We know the district is pretty flush with money. The May revise just came out, and the stipend went from a little over 2% to, or stipend, the COLA went from a little over 2% to over 4% for next year. And we are seeing signs of economic recovery. The state has $100 billion extra they don't know what to do with. So please be there and listen and commit to showing support for your faculty. Now, there's a lot of emails going out, and I really appreciate the stories and the simple expression of support for our faculty. Now, we are going to discuss actions. I know that at times when we put things in email, we're kind of venting our frustrations, which is good, and it's important that we share it because it gives other people who've experienced the same thing permission to share. Know that the actions we take will be approved by the faculty body. Just like our contracts are approved, this process is something that faculty will be aware of. Now, when we get frustrated and we find the district's offers insulting, we might be tempted to say things like, well, we should go on strike, or I support strike. So please know that before that happens, there's a whole legal process we have to go through, and that every step of the way, the faculty body need to approve that. We are not going to do anything that the faculty do not approve. And so even if negotiations broke down and we just knew in our hearts that strike was the only way, we're still looking at a year to do that. We just know that we will not act without faculty approval, and we'll talk a little bit more about what that process is and the support we're seeing in our community from other unions and organizations as well. So I really appreciate that this is the last week of class and we have a lot of things to do. But this is also the last week of class and we have a lot of things to do. As a faculty, we need to show that support before we go into summer. So please attend that meeting on Tuesday and we will update you and present some options and some actions of how the faculty could show their support, and we would be looking for approval from the faculty body before we do that. So again, last week of the semester, I know that we're all looking forward to this break and that we need that to recharge. I think it's easy, to forget when you're not teaching full time now. Some of our administrators had taught before, but man, it is a lot of work. And I think after, maybe after they leave that daily grind, maybe they forget how much energy it takes and what we put into it. So we just need to professionally and tactfully remind our administration and the board of that. So thanks again. Come to the meeting and I'll see you next time.